Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 6, I think, of The Last of Us. What did you think of the last episode of The Last of Us?
A lot going on.
Yeah. This is the latest we're watching.
From the release of the episode.
Yeah.
So it's been like a week and a half?
No, since the last episode?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Yeah. It's been like 4 or 5 days since this episode came out. But yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
yeah, since we watched the last episode.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's been like a week and a half. So, oh yeah, torture. Nora, I think.
Yeah, and then we have the return of Jesse and potentially Tommy.
Yeah, we didn't see Tommy.
Him.
No.
And then the heartbreaking end of the episode with Joel.
Yeah. So it looks like we might have some Joel in this because the episode had a picture of Joel in the beginning. But yeah, pretty intense episode for sure, with just like running from stalkers and then running from Seraphites, if that's how it's pronounced, scars, the derogatory term for them.
Yes, yeah, we saw some comments, didn't realize that.
But yeah, I mean, we ended up in the situation where Ellie kind of stumbled onto what I think her name was Nora, I guess the doctor or something, and the whole spore situation.
Yeah, which was wild. The growth and the makeup and everything that went into that scene was incredible.
Yeah, definitely love the design of it all. It was absolutely insane. And then that final, red lit showdown, if you want to call it a showdown, a lot of mixed emotions for a lot of people. I was satisfied. You were like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, no, I didn't love that scene. But yeah, I mean, I think that's probably taking it easy for what we might be seeing for these people moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to get crazy. I definitely was not expecting the level of violence going on in Seattle. It's insane. So I'm excited to see what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
So if you'd like to see the full length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode.
It'll be fine.
He's gonna beat the shit out of me.
I said it'll be fine.
I'm gonna get the belt.
No, you're not. I will.
Babies. Baby Joel.
Say that.
You think?
Baby Tommy.
I mean, we have brothers and in a clean house. Austin, Texas, 1983. Someone's mad. Cop dad.
Lalo?
Oh, yes.
I think Tommy was buying the drugs, not you. I think you happened to walk by, saw what was going on, and started punching.
Tommy didn't do it.
I talked to the kid you beat up, Joel, and the officers who got called to the scene. I'm not stupid.
Damn.
And if you and Tommy weren't my sons, you'd both be in juvie right now.
You're not gonna hurt him.
Oh. Beer. This feels like a trap.
Made me give it back, made me apologize to the cashier. And then we went home. Just before I got out of the car, man, it just
Oh.
broke my jaw.
Damn.
And you know, when it's your turn, I hope you do a little better than me.
Is that his watch?
Oh.
I don't know, just because of the hand placement and with the watch being in frame.
Yeah, it could have been.
What a moment.
Yeah, that was not what he was expecting to get out of that.
He thought he was going to get the belt. Instead, he got a story and a beer. I hope that's not all of Lalo. I just love Lalo so much.
We're going back to 2?
Oh, you're right, because if we have Joel. Did they do that for Dina last episode? No.
No, they didn't.
People just said it would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the new guy.
Been here 2 months, Seth.
Like I said, got something for me?
Legos?
Well, be fucked. My grandkids are gonna love these.
Oh, wow.
Search the old homes out by Hoback.
I searched those homes.
Well, I know where to look because I'm a smuggler and you're a...
Bartender?
So, trade's a trade. We can make what you want and have it to you by Friday.
No, I need it by tomorrow.
Vanilla or chocolate? Say vanilla, it's easier.
Vanilla.
I think that's his dad's
I think it
watch.
is.
Wow. Damn, why'd they have to kill Joel? Show's already so much better with him in this episode.
She was working KP and she burned her arm.
Well, how?
Pushed it right up against the pot.
You did this on purpose?
I was like, here we go, and then I fucking went.
What? Why?
No one saw it. It was on my own. And I took it off, and it was all red and melty and gross. You know what it smelled like? Pork.
No way.
Who saw this coming? I was eating my damn dinner.
Ow!
Easy, baby girl. Easy.
Oh,
Dr. V ran over to the clinic. He's gonna come by here with another shot.
I just really wanted to wear short sleeves again.
Yeah, that's how she covers up her bites.
yeah.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You're okay.
I'm glad we get to see some of these moments.
It's crazy how she seems so much younger.
Yeah, right? She does seem like a little kid.
Hey.
Did he mess up?
Happy 15th birthday, Eli.
Let's hope Seth bakes better than he spells.
Is this what? Oh, is it good?
Stay right there. I got something else for you. Close your eyes.
She's still high on painkillers?
Okay, turn toward me. And open.
Oh, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar. Well, it's a rotary drill, or could be a saw, depending on the tip, but I had promised I would teach you, so. Well, if you want a lesson later.
Let me hear something.
What do you mean, play it?
And sing.
No. I understand. Your happy birthday, kiddo.
I think that was the song she was about to start singing.
Wait. Is it a litter of kittens?
A lotter? You mean a litter?
Is it a convertible?
What the hell are you gonna do with a convertible?
Drive it?
We cross here.
She is 16 now.
Oh, right? She can drive.
Is there something going on between you two?
Excuse me?
We spent a lot of time together. Is it funny? I see the way you look at him. I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
Oh, do you?
Does anyone talk to you about the birds and the bees?
Oh, you mean dicks and vaginas?
What?
Jesus.
I promise you I won't get pregnant if you let me train for patrols. Deal?
Pretty fair deal. Oh, whoa.
Oh my god.
It was a
It is a
dinosaur.
dinosaur!
Did you say that?
Yep. Likes it. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Ellie. Oh, my God.
Joel, there's a museum!
Yeah, I know. If you don't fall off the goddamn T-Rex, I'll take you there.
This is just the start.
How long have you known about this place?
Wow. I was saving it for a special day.
Yeah, your birthday. Yeah, she wanted to be an astronaut.
It works?
Somebody must have greased it.
Who?
Would you like to?
Like to what?
Go to space.
Man, what a birthday so far. Dang.
Well, open it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're going up to space. You need a helmet.
I like how he has all of this planned. Gemini spacesuit.
How's it smell in there?
Like space and dust. Pew, 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 pew.
Close your eyes. It'll be
What is
worth
it, like Pink Floyd or something like that?
30 seconds and
Oh.
good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting.
Man, he had everything.
This is really cool.
I do okay?
Are you kidding me?
Best birthday ever. Oh, this sucks.
I'm not thinking about that. That didn't happen. This is present.
You okay?
Yeah.
Just a tree, right? I didn't. Next birthday. Does it still say Eli? All right, Ellie.
When do things go south? I wonder.
I think a few more years, maybe. At least 1 or 2. Right? Because it's been 5 years, I think. Uh-oh. Who's she fooling around with?
Joel, what the fuck?
Exactly. What the fuck?
I'm gonna go.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, tattoos.
Oh, rebellious teenage daughter.
It's not done yet. It's gonna look better.
Leave.
Later. Right.
So all the teenage shit all at once, huh? Drugs and tattoos and...
Whoa, drugs.
We'll discuss this later when you're yourself.
Oh no, is this the start of moving out? She moving right now in the rain? I thought she was just scoping it out.
No, it sounds like a mattress going down the stairs.
Mattress is gonna be soaked.
You may not like the rules, but this is my house.
No, it isn't. You don't own it. They gave it to you. You don't own anything. Look, I'm sorry that I got a tattoo and smoked weed and fooled around with a girl.
That was a lot.
Maybe it's a good thing for you to have your own space. Just give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there.
Oh. I wasn't expecting that.
He's doing the best he can.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, but kind of good.
Great. You like pain?
Yeah, like change and growing and such.
It's late.
Yeah. Well, good night.
Hey.
I feel like they both handled that really well. I'm like, how do things go so south?
You guys study dreams and stuff, right?
Is there a doctor's in sign on me like Lucy from fucking Peanuts?
Just answer the question.
That probably means change and growth.
No, that would be a butterfly.
Oh. So what's a moth?
Death,
Oh, what?
if you believe in that shit.
Why is a moth death?
Why?
So helpful. Greater purpose. 2 years later. Whoa, big jump.
If the fireflies spotted us a mile from the hospital, how did they get surprised by an entire group of raiders? If the raiders could kill all those soldiers, and you had to carry me the whole time, how did we get away? If there are dozens of immune people, why hasn't anyone heard?
She's really putting it all together and
I'm coming.
eating at her.
Well, in death and then life being a greater purpose.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That works out great for your birthday present. You're 19, and you've been patient. So I told them I was okay with it. Your first patrol.
I'll grab my coat.
And a gun.
So what's the record for number of kills on a training run?
0. This is the safest trail we got. Come on, binoculars.
Why? It's something out here.
I know, but this is about learning the ropes, so pretend, okay? It's part of the rules. You stick with your partner, be ready for anything.
Oh, shit.
What?
There's a little squirrel fucking the big squirrel.
Fine, we'll skip the scanning for now. But this is nice, right? I know you got stuff going on, but it'd be nice if we could do this kind of thing more often.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
It's just you look...
No,
There's nothing on your mind?
no, nothing.
A lot on her mind.
Go for Cache Creek.
Infected North Pinnacle. Dean and Adam need backup. You're the closest we've got.
Tell them to dig in. Go back to Jackson.
No.
Ellie, it's not safe. Go back.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
Oh, damn. I mean, we know this doesn't take them out, but how sketchy is it?
Yeah. So much for the easy first day.
Right? And sometimes I forget that she is immune. And like
She's
Joel,
not immune from dying.
No, I know, but it helps a little bit.
We'll hack down from here. Faster than the switchback.
Damn.
hike. It's like rappel.
Right? Don't slip and break your leg. Also, we're not far removed from like literally thousands of infected being on these hills.
Remember what I taught you?
I'm your back, you're mine.
That's still sounding pretty far.
Oh. Whoa.
Come on.
Damn, we couldn't stop that horse somehow?
Oh shit, Eugene.
Ellie.
Oh, this is Eugene.
Oh. Oh, is this the doctor's husband?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. Look, about an hour. So this is what we do. We go back to the gate. They let Gail out, keeping her at a safe distance, of course, and I say goodbye.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
You're empty, I believe.
No, Joe, I gotta go back. I gotta see her. I gotta tell her things. You don't understand.
I do.
Everyone's lost someone.
Hold out your hand. Now count slowly, clearly from 1 to 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Also, this is Joey Pants or whatever.
Yeah.
We tie him up and we bring him back. Joe, let him see his fucking wife. Please.
Get the horses, bring them down the trail. I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you. I promise.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, right?
Go ahead, 10 feet.
Thank you. If it makes you cold, the cordyceps, didn't expect that. Which way?
Head right.
Sorry, Eugene.
It's beautiful. Oh.
Yeah.
I need her last words for me. I'm dying. I'm terrified. I don't need a view. I need Gail. To see her face, please. Please let that be the last thing I see.
I don't even know if you would make it.
If you love someone, you can always see their face.
I see her.
Damn. The silence with the birds.
I'm sorry.
So he like lied to her, but I thought he would lie an extra step to be like he started to turn or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna radio ahead and let them know. When we get there, I'll tell Gail what she needs to know and nothing more. It's the right thing to do. Ellie.
That, with her suspicions, the I promise being a blatant lie.
Well, he wanted to tell you that he loved you. He wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger. And he wasn't scared. He was brave, and he ended it himself.
Does Ellie tell her, or does...
That's not what happened.
Oh, Ellie.
He begged to see you. He had time. Joe promised to take him to you. He promised us both.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Joe shot him in the head.
Oh, so she did believe it. Ooh. Get your mad? Obviously, it's much deeper for Ellie, but that's not what she needed to hear upon seeing her dead husband. Like, she was significantly more comforted by the fact of him being brave and giving a final message. Or pretty much caught up.
Yeah, he's falling apart. I'm gonna get him to bed. Say goodnight to Uncle Grumpy.
Good night, Uncle Grumpy.
Good night, kiddo.
See you next year.
See you next year.
What a classic line for New Year's.
Hey, it's a family event.
Thanks.
What did you just say? No. Ellie, hey.
You get the hell out of here.
What a shove.
Are you okay?
What is wrong with you? I don't need your fucking help.
Right.
I don't even want to relive any of this.
I'm a little embarrassed for what I traded to get it, but it's not bad.
Who's going to say
I
it?
had Seth under control.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to ever hear about you taking me off patrol again.
Okay. So, Dina, is she your girlfriend now? You do like her?
So stupid.
Look, I don't know what Dina's intentions are, but...
Tensions with my daughter.
Well, she'd be lucky to have you.
You're such an asshole. You lied to me. You looked me in the eyes, and you lied. And it was the same face, the same fucking look.
Just confirmed everything. All her suspicions.
So I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me what happened with the Fireflies. If you lie to me again, we're done. We're the other immune people.
Okay.
Could they have made a cure? Did you? And Marlene?
Just all of it.
And I'll pay the price. Because you're going to turn away from me. But if somehow I had a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Yeah.
Because you're selfish.
Because I love you. If you should ever have one of your own, well then, I hope you do a little better than me.
Full circle.
I don't think I can forgive you for this. But I would like to try.
Thank God.
Oh, wow. She made it back to the theater? How the hell did she escape the hospital?
I was thinking that, but I feel like everybody left.
They ran once they thought
The
that it...
spores.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. That was episode 6 of The Last of Us. What'd you think?
I mean, I think it was an incredible episode. It's so wild how much this show, like, pulls you in all these different directions and makes you kind of consider so many different things and angles, and like it's such a roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, from the very start of this episode, you have this like situation where young Tommy and young Joel are like terrified of getting beaten by their father. So you're going in with this like, oh my gosh, this is going to be terrible. But then you have this very like emotional moment with the dad acknowledging his shortcomings, yet saying that he's at least doing a little bit better than his dad, and he hopes that that trend continues and that his kids are better than him. So it's just like that, exactly right. Like you're going in expecting violence or some emotion in this direction, but then you get pulled into this direction.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this episode because it was primarily Joel and Ellie, and their chemistry is just so amazing together.
Yeah.
And it's just frustrating though that like that's it. Like we had all of this backstory, we got caught up, we know the current situation. I doubt you're gonna get any more Joel and Ellie storylines crossing over. So it's like, on one hand, I'm so excited that we got more, but then on the other hand, I'm like, oh, this is what made season 1 so amazing, and I don't have this anymore.
Does it feel like a little bit of closure?
It feels like some closure, but then it just makes me angry. But then it was hard to watch, like Joel kind of lose Ellie over the course of like years of her just kind of like pulling away. But then you are ending with that moment of her like, I would like to try. That's not I forgive you, but that's not a I'm done with you. That's a I want to work on this type of thing, which feels great, but I'm still mad.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the years in this episode, I mean, the beginning sequences of her earlier birthdays.
Yeah.
That was just some of the best moments, just to see how much Joel cared for her. And she was super appreciative of it as well, and everything going on. So those were just beautiful moments. And then we start transitioning into Ellie really becoming like an adult and making her own decisions.
Yeah.
And also kind of that
rebellious
teenager phase. And that feels so realistic as like this father-daughter dynamic.
Yeah, they had so many amazing father-daughter moments, and even those like rebellious moments, like that's kind of what she was talking about earlier on, or I don't really remember when she said it, but when she was just like, when like my child has been great so far, you know, it's like she never really obviously had this chance for a normal childhood. In this setting, it's the most normal that it possibly can be. So now you do get to have that like tattoo and experimenting with girls, and
Wasn't an experiment.
I know it wasn't an experiment, but you know, so it's like, even though those are rough patches, it's like kind of sweet that she got to experience those rough patches of being like, I'm moving into the garage to be like more adult, and it's like you're still a kid and stuff, but it was great to have those moments.
Yeah, and I mean, Joel was obviously trying very hard in those moments where he's trusting her to be out there in the garage and to take care of herself and be in a separate space. And like, he, with that first conversation that we have in the beginning, like he is trying to be a better father,
right,
than he was, or than he
had, right.
Yeah, but some of the moments where I was like conflicted, I guess, is like a lot of these moments that are the catalyst for Ellie feeling the way that she does. Obviously the lying is like this huge problem,
right,
between them, and that's what makes Ellie stray so far from Joel. But there's also a side of me that's like, I get it, like she was never gonna be okay with him killing Eugene, but Eugene might not have made it home. Was that his decision to make alone? No, probably not. But then was it good for Ellie to tell the doctor
No, not
the
at all.
truth? Like, you know what I mean? So it's there's so much like gray space in this, and that's what this show does such a fantastic job, is like there isn't a black and white of right and wrong. And
yeah, I mean, that's why there's just so much split with like so many people have very drastic and passionate opinions one way or another.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird to like say that some lies are like good and kind of like necessary, like the lying to whatever her name is. I know it's Eugene, it's Catherine O'Hare. Like the way Joel phrased it was so much more comforting. I mean, you could literally see it in her body language, that it was so much more comforting to know that like he had a final message and that he was brave and he made the decision and he did it himself. Like, even if it wasn't a lie, like if they would have just told the truth straight away, like that's devastating for her to hear. But it is also a decision where it's like they have rules and they have a community of people, and like the rules keep the community of people safe. And it's just like there's no guarantee that he would have even made it. What happens if he was like riding with Ellie or something and she like bites her neck or something and rips out some important artery? Or what happens if he bites his wife like right at the front gate or something, and now you lost two people? Like it's hard. You have to have those tough like decisions made and stuff. But that is the gray area. Would you have brought him? Would you have just killed him? You know, the frustrating thing too was it's almost like I was mad that Joel lied to Ellie, but I would have been okay if he double lied. Like if he would have lied to Ellie right there when he was like, I promise, go get the horses. And then if he would have lied again to be like, he started to turn, we tried. Like,
oh, okay.
You know, like a double lie would have done it to the point where Ellie would have been like, oh, okay. Maybe she would have bought it. Maybe she wouldn't have. But, you know, Joel could have been like, look, we were going to do it. We were going to try. He started to turn. Sorry. But the fact that he just so easily lied to her, that just gave all of the proof and the validation that Ellie needed, where she was already extremely suspicious with like a list of plot holes on Joel's story. Like that just confirmed everything. So it's kind of weird. All of these lies have these like negative effects, which obviously because they're lies, but then you also have some examples of lies maybe somehow being positive, like comforting a grieving wife. So I don't know. It's rough, but that's what the show definitely does. Like you say, it has all of this gray, and there's going to be people with all sorts of positions, even for little situations like what do you do with Joey Pants? Eugene.
Yeah, I mean, I would not have handled it the way that you would with the double lie.
I don't know if I probably would have just shot him. I probably would have just told Ellie, like, no, sorry, we have to kill him.
That's the thing, is like, that's probably where I would have gone, is like, if she even needed a little humor, like to be humored a little bit in saying like, go get the horses, whatever, and he brings him to that lake. I feel like I still would have wanted to have a conversation with Ellie about this, because I think that is one thing, is like he does all these things under the guise of like trying to protect her, but then he's putting her in these terrible positions. So it felt like she kind of needed to be a part of that conversation in order to deliver that message to his wife properly. And obviously Ellie, her emotions are running high when they get back. She knows that he's lied to her. She's now witnessing him lie to his wife as well. And her emotions are high, and she's also just not super mature yet. So she has all of this and she like lets it out, and it's a bit selfish for her, because that's like her taking out her anger on Joel and being angry about him lying, not really thinking about the consequences of why he's telling that lie.
Right.
So it's such a gray area that just it gets real
messy, because someone else could just come in from the position of being like, no, it's the truth and everyone deserves the truth. And it's like, yeah, technically you're right. But then also that was devastating for her to hear. And does it even really matter? Her husband is dead. Mm-hmm. Like, wouldn't it be better that she's slightly more comforted? So you could have people argue and position every stance.
Yeah. And I think that's the fantastic part about this story, is that there are so many different stances. I mean, the comment sections on these videos are fucking psycho. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get shit for having that opinion or whatever about thinking that he should have continued to lie to her, because...
To the wife. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but you also have the opinion that he should have been honest and truthful with Ellie.
Yeah.
And included Ellie on, like, the decision.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying, like, I think that this show makes it so that people can have so many different opinions on this, which is absolutely insane. But if it were me and, you know, something happened to you and I didn't need, like, the full gruesome details about it, and I got to know that you went out on your own terms and it was peaceful, and you got to say your piece to at least somebody, and that message got back to me, like, to me, that's so much more comforting, I guess. I mean, obviously she lost her husband, so comforting might not be the right word, but you just feel better about it. But I guess that's also something that Ellie just doesn't understand with just loss.
Yeah, loss in the world that, like, she's growing up in. Like, she's born into, like, a completely different world with a completely different set of, like, rules and understanding and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I think it has more to do with the fact that it was just so much lying and, like, just watching Joel do what he was doing so effortlessly, essentially.
Yeah.
So she came out with it, but, like, yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see her kind of suspicions, and, you know, she kind of buries that as much as she can, and she kind of admits to the fact that she probably always knew the truth. But it just took 5 years and took that one very specific moment for it to all just come together. And then it's just brutal from that point forward. But it's nice to go back, like you said, it is a sense of closure, at least, to see them have that conversation. And I mean, it felt so like father-daughter. Like we said, there were so many great moments, but even in that conversation, just Ellie being like, what are you drinking? Coffee. So, Dina, you know, and just like, that's just such a classic, like, oh, so you like her? Nice. You gonna be boyfriend, girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Oh yeah, girlfriend. So it's nice to get those moments, but then it's also just such a gut punch, because this is all back in time. Like,
Yeah.
not what we're currently dealing with. And what we're currently dealing with is just straight horror terribleness.
Yeah. It was definitely hard to see Ellie just throughout the years. Like, it just felt like compounding emotion of just these lies.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of eating her alive. But I do really think that that was closure for the viewer to get to see the last conversation. Obviously, we knew that there was a turn, that something happened before Joel's last day.
Yeah, because the Ellie's like mood and the conversation and stuff.
Her mood and the fact that she had agreed to go out on patrol with him.
Right.
Even though she didn't get to, she had agreed to go out. So we knew that there was some change that had happened that night.
Right.
But to kind of just see that conversation play out, and like you said, it just feels like such a natural, like, father-daughter conversation that's happening. I feel like that was the closure that I needed.
Yeah.
In this. Obviously, it is devastating to know what happens next. So everything that you're watching all of this just kind of with a heavy heart, knowing what happens. But I really, really liked this episode and how they just portrayed everything through the years. We got to go back in time. We got to see the ups and downs of their relationship, the turmoil, and then, the progression to not quite forgiveness, but a path towards it.
Yeah, I mean, really, now that I'm like kind of thinking about it, this episode covered so much.
Yeah.
Like getting the backstory on Joel and Tommy's childhood, literally covering 5+ years of relationship between Joel and Ellie, the closure that you're talking about, the rough moments, the explanation of why there was a rift or something between Ellie and Joel, the great moments like the museum, like that was so amazing with the music. And then how the episode kind of transitions to Ellie kind of like actually going to space. Yeah, it was just so much emotion covered in this. Yeah, I don't know how to feel. I mean, I love the episode, it was amazing, but I'm just sad. I'm just like, there was just too many good moments too. And then you did have that closure. So I'm just like, damn, all of those good moments. Plus we were like on the healing path and everything was put on the table, or whatever the expression is. Like there was hopefully going to be a situation where there was no more lies and a rebuilding father-daughter relationship. Like just envisioning of what things could have been if Abby and her disgusting crew of bandits didn't come and ruin the party.
Oh, you hate her so much. Yeah. But overall, I feel like this was fantastic. I was super excited. We got 2 people from our past, present and past TV shows.
Yeah.
Which was really cool to see. Obviously, Joe Pantoliano. I'm butchering that.
Joey Pants.
Yeah, from The Sopranos, which was amazing to see him again. He was one of my favorite characters in The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Like, he's such an incredible actor. We've also seen him in other things, but namely The Sopranos.
Yeah.
And then Lalo, currently from Better Call Saul.
Yeah, we're still like barely into season 6, and Lalo, like, so quickly, one of my favorite characters, such an amazing actor. I mean, he had 2 minutes, maybe less of screen time in this episode, and it was excellent.
Yeah.
Same with Joey Pants. Like, I don't know how you get 2 cameos with almost no screen time, and they just were like A+.
Yeah.
Like, can you give an award to someone who's only in 30 seconds of an episode? Like, if so, they both deserve awards.
Yeah. No, it was fantastic to see them both. So had to touch on that as well, because just brings back specifically Sopranos memories.
Yeah, Sopranos and Better Call Saul, top tier television.
Yeah.
So yeah, excellent episode, so much emotion. And it seems like next episode, the final episode of the season, which is insane. Sure? I'm like 99% sure that there's only 7 episodes. We're going to go with my 99% sure. Because
I just feel like, how are we going to close this out in one episode?
Because it's probably going to be a cliffhanger, because we have season 3 already confirmed And I think today or maybe yesterday, I saw that they are already confirming that there will be a 4th season.
Oh.
To still get through the 2nd game. I think they're like working on the 3rd season, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to be able to fit it all in. Makes sense if you only have 7 episode seasons, then yeah, it's going to take you a couple of seasons to get through all the material.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I heard that season 3, I think it was a quote by Catherine, who said that season 3 is going to be primarily Abby's storyline.
Okay.
Anyways, I think we only have 1 episode left, and it's probably going to be a cliffhanger, and Seattle sucks. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on, because it's a nightmare right now, like in present time, for what they're dealing with. And then a couple of seasons after that. But so far, so good. Some really strong episodes this season. And this was one of them.
Yeah. Great episode. Thank you for the closure.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.